Buckle up, the National Federal Mortgage Regulator is going to get a 90% layoff from the Trump administration. Love it or hate it. According to Scotsman Guide here, the CFPB, the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, mass layoffs can proceed after a federal appeals court rules to allow it. Looks like up to 1,400 out of the 1,600 employees are slated to be laid off. I'd love to know what you think about this, but I'm going to share my opinion on it as someone who's been in mortgage 8 to 9 years and runs my own mortgage company for more than 2 years now. First off, this doesn't mean there's suddenly going to be no regulation in mortgage and finance, credit cards, personal loans, etc. Believe it or not, there's a ton of institutions in the federal government that each regulate mortgage in one way or another. So it's not really as clear cut and dry as it seems. There's some that regulate just credit unions, some that regulate just banks, etc., etc. The issue everyone runs into in this industry is they never, ever implement these regulations with an even hand. Someone, whether it's a Democrat or Republican administration, will get a bug up their rear end and want to score some political points, so they'll go and smack a big bank around or a regional bank or something like that for reasons that are probably justified, but they'll only apply it to one institution when they could apply it to like 100 and make significant change in the industry. Right now, they do not evenly or even-handedly enforce these regulations. For example, anytime you see a bank or something, or a mortgage broker like myself, or a realtor even, on social media advertising rates, and they don't show APR, the terms, the estimated credit score, the down payment, 10 different key things, they are illegally advertising mortgage rates. You do not need to be licensed to illegally advertise rates either. If you're advertising for a builder as a realtor and you're saying, hey, I have a 3-point-whatever% rate with this new construction, and you don't have all the disclosures, you are deceiving the consumer. It's illegal advertising. So I would be in favor of the CFPB and all these regulations if they enforced it even-handedly throughout every single company, big and small. If suddenly we see every single social media person who falsely advertises rates, including unlicensed people, and we had all these big banks and credit unions and mortgage companies who switch up terms when they're not supposed to, or advertise strangely and deceitfully, all get slapped with a ton of fines so they change their behavior, that would be amazing. Unfortunately, they don't do that. Also, in the state of Texas at least, and every other state has their own financial regulator at the state level. In Texas, we have the Savings and Mortgage Lending Division. That's where my company gets its licensing power from for the entire state of Texas, not just in Dallas. Also, for everyone who complains about how expensive mortgages are nowadays and all the fees involved, you should know a lot of those fees are because of all this back-end compliance. Follow for more and reach out for a mortgage if you're in Texas. I'm really good at this and I have great rates and service.